Hello everyone, I am Ritika Zuzgar, Assistant Professor IT Department. So in the course of data structure and algorithms, we started our first unit. Okay, so first unit is based on introduction part where we discuss about what is meant by data structure, what are the different terminologies are used in data structure. Then we also discuss what is meant by algorithm and algorithm complexity with time complexity, measurement and space complexity also. Then we also discuss about how to measure the time complexity and analysis of time complexity also. Okay. So in this video we discuss about the asymptotic notations. Okay. So let us discuss here. So asymptotic analysis which is used for the execution time cases. So it is an algorithm refers to defining the mathematical boundaries or framing of its runtime performance. So using asymptotic analysis, we can very well conclude the best cases, average cases and worst case scenarios of an algorithm. So asymptotic analysis is an input bound. That means if there are no input to the algorithm, so it is concluded to work in a constant time. And other than the input, all other factors are considered constant. So asymptotic analysis refers to computing the running time of any operations in a mathematical units of computations. For example, the running time of one operation is computed as f of n, and maybe for other operations or another operation it is computed as a g of n square. Okay, first is a f of n and another operation is a g of n square. So this means the first operation running time will increase linearly with the increase in a n size, and the running time of the second operation will increase exponentially where n increases. Similarly, the running time of both the operation for f of n also and g of n square also, it will be nearly same if n is significantly small. So in the asymptotic notation, usually time required by an algorithm falls under three types. First is the best case, second one is the average case, and third is the worst case. So in the best case, the minimum time required for program execution, which is called as a best case. Then average time required for a program execution. And worst case, maximum time required for a program execution. Okay. So what are the asymptotic notations are used? So there are three commonly used asymptotic notations to calculate the running time complexity of an algorithm. First is the Bigo notation, second one is the omega notations, and third one is a theta notation. So Bigo notation is called as upper bound for the worst case, omega notations is used for lower bound, that is best case, and upper and lower bound which is called as a theta for the average cases. Okay, so most of the time is calculated for the worst cases by using the Bigo notations. So first we discuss about the Bigo notations. Okay, so this is a notation for this Bigo, that is O. So the notation Bigo of n is the formal way to express the upper bound of an algorithm's running time. So it measures the worst case time complexity. Okay, as I said here, the Bigo notation is for upper bound and it mentioned the worst case. Okay, so it measures the worst case time complexity. Okay, it measures the worst case time complexity or the longest amount of time an algorithm can be possible to complete. So this is the graph for the Bigo notation. So here, for example, for a function of f of m, we have to find out the time complexity. So for the Bigo notation, f of n is equal to g of m. So there exists c is greater than 0. Okay, so this is the slope for f of n and this is the slope for g of m. So g of n is the best time complexity. So compared to this g of n, the f of n graph look like this. Okay. So here the f of n is equal to, we get the constant value c dot g of n. Okay. So g of n is a linear graph for all the n is greater than n0. So if you are considering the algorithm for that f of n, how we get the time complexity is in the form of constant value into the g of n. Okay. So if our function is less than equal to c dot g of n, so graph look like this. Okay. So this is the worst time complexity. Okay. So this is the worst time complexity. So second one is the omega notation. The notation omega n is the formal way to express the lower bound, okay, of an algorithm running time. So it measures the best case time complexity or the best amount of time an algorithm can possible to take to complete. Here again, consider the function f of m. So if f of n is greater than equal to g of n, okay, see here like this. So this is our g of m, and if our f of n is greater than the g of m, so there exists a c is greater than 0. That means c is greater than 0 and n0 and n0 such that the g of n is less than equal to c dot f of n. Okay, for all the n is greater than n0, like this. So here big of notation, big f of n is less than c dot g of n, and here the g of n is less than equal to c dot f of n for all the n is greater than n0. So this is the omega notation. And the third one is theta notations, where the notation theta is the formal way to express both lower bound and upper bound, okay, of an algorithm running time. So for example, so this is for the average case. Theta is for the average case between the lower and upper bound. So for example, f of n, if your f of n function is less than equal to constant value of g of n, that is this graph first, and constant value of g of n is less than equal to f of n. That means f of n is greater than constant value of g of n first and less than the constant value of g of n second. So in that case, we get the average value here. Okay, so this is the theta notation. So in that case, we are using the theta notation for that particular function f of n. So g of n, if and only if g of n is equal to big of f of n and g of n is equal to omega of f of n. Okay, so g of n of omega of f of n means what? Upper bound. Okay, that means this part, last part, and g of n is equal to omega of f of n means what? First part, that is the lower bound for all n is greater than n0. Okay, so this is the theta notation. Next is the common asymptotic notations. What are the commonly used asymptotic notation? If you are having the constant value, as I said in the previous video, so in previous video we discussed about the algorithm complexity, how to measure the complexity for constant value also, logarithmic value also, linear, quadratic, polynomial, exponential and matrix form also. Okay, so you can check my previous video. So if you are having the constant value in the algorithm, so the time complexity is a constant. Okay, so the notation is big of 1. So here I am writing the big of values, that is the worst time complexity. So if you are having the logarithmic type function or algorithm, so in that case the time complexity is a big of log n. For the linear, big of n log n. So how to write this n log n? Big of n log n. Quadratic type equations है. So in that case we use the big of n square. Cubic type है, so big of n cube. Polynomial, big of n raised to big of 1. Okay, and exponential is what? 2 raised to the big of n. So these are the most important commonly used asymptotic notations. So I will provide the previous video link in a description box. So you can check how we get these values for constant and logarithmic for linear also. Okay. So okay. Thank you.